second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Get ready, get ready.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd. They felt like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that's incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Garoppolo now. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
21.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down. Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. 20, 10, touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 50 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So the offense starts that reverse, looks like all the action. It's going that way. Then the reverse, and it was like the Red Sea parted.
Did your eyes go to the same place mine did?
Yes,
all to where we thought
the
action was going. And then we had to reverse course, too, just as the runner did, and come back the other way. He was wide open after that play.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that in this game, someone has decided they're going to open up their playbook. First quarter, and we see that play. I like their style.
Prescott now. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 9 yards on the 1st down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
From the 24, Prescott. This to Jarwin. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Here's Prescott. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A throw on the quick slant going to be complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll outbreak from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
21.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
12.
Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 25-yard line. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And it's caught. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And that's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
80 weapons. 65. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2.
12. 61. Match box.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are able to show off their quick strike ability. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. Now Prescott. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Looking to throw on second down. Prescott. And that's off the mark. Incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st down, Garoppolo. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Mike, what's that?
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And it'll be an excellent return as he's all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Here we go. 180. 2. Watch the screen. 2. 6. Pull it high.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Got his target, Samuel. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
11.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They run again with Breida. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, it's tough. Time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Here we go again.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter. No time to panic.
And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Jimmy Garoppolo. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to pull a bit closer. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. They run it with Breida. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Try to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the jet sweep, here's Cooper. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Let's go,
Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Here we go. Here we go.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Complete to Jason Witten. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
218, jump.
They'll start on the ground with Breida, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida, and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
54. I'm coming.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Draw play, Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Completes it to Jason Witten. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, look at this play call. Fighting through, and he's got space. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 32 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down.
Break it up. 54 miles. Go, go, go.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, Prescott here to throw. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw, Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.